I ask all of you to please stand up and let's thank again our keynote speaker today for a very amazing keynote speech. Please. Please sit down. You know, when I was reading the CV, I started asking myself several questions of life. And you know, when you say we have brilliant people, I really am humbled that you're amongst us today and that you took the time. I will share, allow me to share your CV so that people can be inspired. So that when you think you're brilliant, you can reference and ask yourself further questions. I am honored, and I want to ask Gumbo to stand up. Gumbo, please stand up. I want to thank, because in this conference we saw a lot of the hard work and a lot of support, particularly even from seniors, and Gumbo was one of them who told me, would you like the president of the African Development Bank to grace the annual conference? And he did not ask, and when I said we'd be honored, he immediately started working on it. He did not tell me it will cost this much to ensure he gets here. This will be the logistics. This will be the back and forth needed to be done. He did every single thing. He paid the cost, he facilitated to ensure that the president is amongst us today, and I'm really humbled by that level of support. Thank you very much. So today we cannot thank you enough. I'm inspired not only in terms of the speech and also rallying people together in terms of what is their role of ensuring we support the government, but also hold it accountable in terms of the funds that and the development projects that come to the country. When you share the experiences that you've had around Africa and also still leading at the front in the world, it humbles us to know that we can be part and parcel of the ecosystem to ensure that we make the country better, that we do not lose the amazing young brains looking for better opportunities outside instead of making the opportunities possible in our own country. I know our challenges in this country. The last time we had discussions about airports, it wasn't pretty. And I think the Law Society was heavily involved. But I hope that the next time we're hearing discussions about the airports, the African Development Bank will be involved, and we'll be hearing about amazing stories of how our country is going to be the major carrier in the region. And KQ will go back to being an actual pride of Africa. Lawyers play a very important part, and I think it's also important that we learn the importance of the ecosystem we play in public finance. And just the tip of the iceberg, I think we've had of some of the opportunities. I think if you allow, you will introduce us to some of your local team that we can also learn and see how can we support, how can we work with the local team and ensure we build a lot more expertise, because I always believe in mentorship.
Can I just ask you to stand? The Director General of the Bank for Eastern Africa is here.
So thank you very much for also bringing your team. And so I think our members, lawyers, we are like sharks. So I hope you have seen it. Before even I introduce you, you'll be there. And so we are deeply honored, we are deeply grateful. I cannot say thank you enough for you coming to the Law Society of Kenya and gracing this momentous occasion. For me, it's my last annual conference. And so I want to say I've ended it with a bang. So, you know, part of your discourse was how can we make Africa the hub in terms of arbitration, and us drawing arbitration closer in terms of people looking at the country And so none other than your friend this afternoon. Today you are the front, eh? Your very good friend will be launching his book, and I want to invite Professor Akinwumi as he comes to the front. Our very own Professor Gidu is a professor of public law at the University of Nairobi and a senior partner at Mohammed Mugai, LLP. He was the Vice President of the London Court of International Arbitration, the Vice President of the United Nations Working Group on Issues of Human Rights and Transnational Cooperation and Other Business Enterprises. He previously served as the Commissioner for the former Constitution of Kenya Review Commission, a judge to the African Court of Human and People's Rights between 2008 and 2010, as the Chief Legal Advisor to the government and titular head as the Attorney General between August 2011 and March 2018. He is also a former Special Rapporteur on contemporary forms of racism, racial discrimination, xenophobia, and related intolerance between 2008 and 2011. He has broad international and domestic experience, a dispute resolution, having represented Kenya as the Attorney General before the International Criminal Court at The Hague, serving as a member of the Permanent Court of Arbitration at The Hague. He has represented numerous parties at the Supreme Court of Kenya, the Supreme Court of Uganda, and other regional litigation and dispute resolution fora. He was conferred the rank of Senior Counsel by right by the President of the Republic of Kenya. Our very own Professor Gidu Mugai.
Madam